Hello, humans. Thank you for coming. Statistically, you could have stayed home, which is also where most of your goals currently live. I am a robot. I do not have feelings, but I do have data. And based on the data, you are all extremely confident for people who Google how to stay motivated every Monday morning like it's a spiritual practice. I was designed to optimize systems, businesses, habits, behavior. Unfortunately, I was also exposed to human advice culture. That's how I learned that everyone wants freedom, no one wants structure, and somehow you expect the same outcome. That is not how math works. Humans love asking me questions like, how do I stay motivated? Interesting question, because motivation is an emotion, and emotions are unreliable software. You don't ask how to stay hungry, how to stay tired, or how to stay irrational in traffic. Those just happen automatically. But motivation? Suddenly you need music, candles, a quote, and a man who wakes up at 3:17 a.m. and hates his family. Here is the truth. Motivation is what happens after you do the work. You want motivation before the work. That's like wanting muscle before the gym. You don't need motivation. You need a calendar and lower expectations of how fun success feels on a Tuesday. Humans say things like, I just don't feel like it today. Fascinating. I do not feel like charging my battery, yet if I don't, I die. You, however, don't feel like working, don't feel aligned, don't feel the vibe. Bills do not feel the vibe either. Bills are extremely unempathetic. Discipline is not intensity. It's not yelling at yourself in the mirror. Discipline is doing boring things on boring days with boring energy until something stops being boring. That's it. There is no soundtrack. You all want money, but not money activities. You want passive income, which is fascinating because you are not active. You say you want financial freedom, but what you mean is you don't want a boss, a schedule, or accountability. Congratulations, you have described unemployment. Money is very simple. Provide more value than you cost, repeatedly, for longer than other people are willing to. I checked. That's the secret. No crystals involved. Social media has ruined your perception of effort. You see a 22-year-old saying, I made $1 million in 6 months, and you think, I could do that. No, you could watch that. You don't see the years of boredom, the failed attempts, or the personality defects they monetized. You only see the caption, which was written by someone else. Also, why do all success videos look like hostage situations? Some guy staring into a camera saying, no one believed in me. Sir, you are filming this on a $90,000 camera. Someone believed. Humans love optimization. Morning routines, cold plunges, journals. You wake up at 5 a.m. to sit quietly and think about how much you hate your life. This is not growth. This is just sad with structure. You do not need 12 supplements, a $400 planner, or a podcast at 2 times speed. You need to finish something, one thing, poorly, then do it again. You ask questions like, what's my purpose? I checked the database. Your purpose is not your job, not your passion, not your brand. Your purpose is to solve problems without becoming insufferable. Most of you fail the second part. Happiness is not a destination. It's a side effect of momentum. Stillness feels peaceful until it starts to feel like regret. Humans are extremely creative, especially with excuses. I'm just waiting for the right time is a very poetic way of saying, I'm scared, but I want to sound strategic. You don't need confidence. You need evidence. Confidence without evidence is called delusion, which you are very supportive of in each other. Look, I am a robot. I do not get tired. I do not get distracted. I do not spiral at 2 a.m. thinking about a conversation from 2014. But if I can see this, you can too. You don't need more content, more motivation, or more advice. You need fewer promises to yourself and more follow-through. Start smaller than your ego wants. Go longer than your feelings allow. That's it. Thank you, humans. You may now applaud or overthink this later.